They use the old stuff. I used to hand cut audio tape with a splicer, and I'm glad I had to do all of that by myself. Made my films, voiced them, made the first 3 or 4 all by myself. The rest was with a computer at my house that took hours to render 1 minute. And so nowadays it's like Buck Rogers. But I mean, just do it. A lot of people say, I'm training to be a journalist. I'm getting involved. You know right from wrong. You're going to learn as you go along. Just get in the game. Get involved. Have your voice be heard now. You don't have to build, and I'm not putting you down, Angelo. I'm just telling you, towards, someday I'm going to be a journalist. I mean, you've got the lady who, I've got the article here, who lied about, aluminum tubes and nukes in Iraq, criticizing WikiLeaks and saying they're not real journalists right now. I mean, that's like Beelzebub, saying that John the Baptist is a wicked devil. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But great to hear from you, Angelo. Get in there and get involved and just start. You are a journalist. You are a researcher. You know right from wrong. You know taser deaths every day are wrong. You know the police state's wrong. You know the government's too big. Max Keiser, do you have any comments to Angelo?
Yeah, I sure do. Here's the secret to life. Get yourself a copy of Webster's New College Dictionary. Costs about $6, and read the entire thing cover to cover. It might take you 2 years, but read the entire dictionary. That way, you give yourself an education, and you are ready to strike out on your own into the.
And by the way,
world.
that's all they did with the Founding Fathers. Almost all of them were trained till about 14 at home, and they read the Encyclopedia and Black's Law and other dictionaries, and they could speak 5-6 languages, and were all incredible inventors and had IQs of probably around 180. So he's absolutely right. That's how you do it. We'll be right back.
Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys? 18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued. So I used the program methods, and after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As they're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Man thinks 'cause he rules at us, he can do with it as he please. And if things don't.
All right, I'm going to continue in this segment into the next with Max Keiser and calls. Then I want to get into all the other issues with Max, some of the just incredible police state developments. Like the courts, federal court ruling, police don't need a warrant to take your cell phone and download everything off of it. I mean, this is happening. And all these smart cameras to go and, quote, all the businesses to make sure you're not upset or angry, right out of THX 1138. That's in the New York Times telling you how great it is. This is insane. Now more than ever, we've got to speak out and say no and support alternative media and people that tell the truth. I've done almost 3 hours now. We're doing the 4th hour coming up with Max Keiser and your calls and a lot of news. And I haven't plugged prisonplanet.tv. 15 cents a day, $5.95 a month. For a few more weeks, we're going to have the New Year's special that we run in December into New Year's, where you can get 5+ months free at prisonplanet.tv right now. A higher quality audio, commercial-free podcast, the video cast, the video simulcast of the radio show, several more dimensions of information. prisonplanet.tv, and it is your memberships that make it possible. Every subject under the sun, every guest you can imagine, all there. Special interviews where I've got crews flying all over the country. We've got 2 new interviews going up this week, several the next week, several more. It's just endless. I'm going to start just dumping whole archives of never-before-seen stuff, new stuff, all to prisonplanet.tv. We're upping our operation. Soon I'm starting a daily TV show, prisonplanet.tv, that'll be developed into a weekly for television. prisonplanet.tv, 15 cents a day, 15 cents a day, prisonplanet.tv, and the special's almost up. If you want to get 5+ months free, you sign up for a year, you pay for 6.7 months, you get 5.3 months free. That's what the special comes out to. prisonplanet.tv. And spread the word about the free podcast, the free iPhone app. That's how we're reaching more people. It's good for you to talk yourself blue in the face to neighbors or give them copies of films that are, covering these issues like Endgame, Invisible Empire, Fall of the Republic, Obama Deception, that shatter the left-right paradigm. But it's even more important to get them to listen to the show. So then they'll hear Max Keiser's and Ron Paul's and Jesse Ventura's and Stefan Molyneux's and, all these different ideas and Alan Watt. The website, of course, for Max Keiser is maxkeiser.com. That's maxkeiser.com, and he has a show on RT, BBC, Press TV, a Saturday morning radio show on Genesis, gcnlive.com. I mean, it's just amazing the output he's doing. And as we go to the 4th hour, I want to finish up with calls and then get into other issues and things that are on your radar and where you see silver going and where you see the economy going. But Max, specifically, more about the alternative media. The system's coming in now openly saying they want to censor it, and even mainstream news like CTV in Canada is reporting this is a corporate takeover of the web. They're getting scared.
Yeah, well, did you see that news that came out, I guess, in the last couple of months, that actually they're going to open up the spectrum to community radio stations in the U.S.? They're going to allow communities now to start up local radio stations.
Yeah, they always say that, though, and then it's local communism promotion stuff.
Well, I mean, it started out because they're in crisis in various communities. There was no way to inform people because all the local stations were national stations and they had no local way to reach out to people. So they passed, so there's some very aggressive, radio-friendly people who got this passed, and they're going to start giving out local radio licenses.
Yeah, I saw that. It needs to be like Access TV, though, on the radio and not be some kind of fake co-op where everybody's wearing red stars on their shirts. And that means as these licenses go out, good people need to get the license at the inception of this and make sure it's a real liberty message. Do you agree, Max Keiser?
That's right. Look it up now and get in line now so you can grab the spectrum and you can all launch a free local radio station. This is the greatest thing to happen in
Or as long as you don't interfere with anybody. Just fire up a powerful pirate transmitter and say, New World Order, you want it, you got it. That's Real Renegade. We'll be right back in 60 seconds with the Keiser.
On air, online, and on demand. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle,
and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We are locked and loaded, dropping out of the atmosphere down to ground level to engage the New World Order. It is the fourth and final hour of Overdrive Transmission. And Max Keiser joining us from the land of the Froggies in the main city, Paris. We're going to go to Thomas, Sonny, John, and Cedric. And that's it for calls, though I love them because I got a bunch of news I want to go over with Mr. Keiser of MaxKeiser.com, linked up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Let's go to the calls right now. We got a lot more on the plate that Keiser's going to cover here. Thomas in Louisiana, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? First, I want to give you a big shout-out and a thanks for everything that you do. I was just calling because I'm a swim coach, and I work with little kids every day, and I just want to say that it's terrible seeing what some of these parents are doing with their little kids, you know, as far as nutrition goes and as far as the vaccines and the flu shots. I've seen little kids come in, you know, all excited and running around and happy, and then they go get their vaccines for school and jacked up with these flu shots, and they come in and literally it's like they're a zombie. They're
yeah, mission
slow.
complete. Read the insert. Total brain damage. The parents love it.
They're not responding. They're walking around slow. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And these are like 6, 7-year-old kids. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And they're just slow. And the parents are like, oh, they're tired today. And it's like, no, man, you can't do that. Well, I
know. Listen, I've known neighbor kids that were happy and everything, and they got all the flu shots last year, and they're just like, hello, are you there? And they ain't ever coming back. Mommy and Daddy have got a little zombie now, and Mommy and Daddy like that, though. They take their kid up like the Babylonians and the Canaanites did and throw their kids into fiery pits to Baal or Moloch. No, now we throw them into fiery brain damage pits, and the parents are just like, oh, the sacrament, oh. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They don't, yeah, no, that's all right. They just don't even understand. They're not educated. And so the thing is, our little girl, she comes home with a sheet, and it says, you know, she had to have a list of 5 vaccines because she doesn't have record of them because we never got her vaccinated in order to go. And listen, in order to go back to school. So we're like 5 vaccines a girl.
By the way, it's not a law. It's all color of law. There's a waiver for that.
Yeah, listen. So I say, so we called up the principal, and we're like, you know, what's this about the vaccines? We read the law. We don't have to do that. And they said, oh, yeah, we know that. We just give it because we want the kids to be vaccinated. So
I know. It's so moral. And all the schools that got caught last year, we gave it even though the parents said no. Oopsie, we know best. You're like, well, here's all the Rockefeller Foundation documents, how they're putting sterilants and brain-damaging chemicals by design. Oh, shut up. I'm with the government. Inject. Kids are having convulsions. They're like, yeah. In fact, we have that video. Cue up the video for kids where the lady laughs and goes, and